today we're going to talk a little bit about self-care. It's like 7 in the morning and Alex is still asleep. And something I do every day is I get up around this time. I get up naturally. I don't have an alarm clock set. It's mostly my dog that wakes me up. And I have some routines, little routines that I do in the morning that aren't anything special, but it kind of starts my day out very nicely. Like it's calm, it's relaxed, and I do most of my thinking, my imagining, right, in this time. So I love it. So in this quiet, I'm really just taking the dog for a walk. I am, putting away the dishes that were drying last night. I am washing any dishes that maybe had to soak overnight. I'm organizing a little bit, like light tidying in the morning, which I haven't done yet, so I'm about to do that. And that little routine really helps me out. So that morning routine, I'm basically like resetting my house. I'm just, through whatever chaos might have happened yesterday, I'm resetting everything. I'm doing it without Alex being awake normally, and it's nice. And this isn't coffee, this is very cold water. My kitty's starting to wake up. But I get very cold water, and it's just a really refreshing way to wake up. I don't know why, but I feel like putting it in a coffee mug makes it feel like it's, I don't know, coffee mugs are designed for comfort. So that's what I do. But yeah, really all I'm doing, you could almost call it chores, but I kind of think of it as a reset, as starting my day, as we've got this, and yeah, I kind of love it. And then the other thing that I've started, and actually I started this a year ago maybe, not on purpose, but is taking a cold shower. So I do start with it warm, I get wet, right? I get everything wet, and then I basically make it a lukewarm, where I'm getting rid of most, if not all, of the warm water. And it's just, again, just refreshing. It's a clean kind of way to start the day. Although I will say I only take a shower every other day right now, because I only do. And I really do think, even though, Alex is 10, he's not disruptive per se. He's not clinging to me all the time. He's not very needy. But nevertheless, being able to wake up, just you, and having your thoughts to yourself, being able to walk around the house, take care of your little chores, take care of the little things you need to do, and be in your own mind, it's almost kind of close to that meditation concept, where you're not focusing as much on all the things your kid needs or all the things social media or other things need from you. You're just doing what you need to do to take care, essentially, of you. So so if it's at all possible, I really recommend waking up just a little bit, just like 30 minutes earlier than the rest of your family, so you can have you time, and it's just you. And even though, again, I'm just doing kind of chores around the house, it's one of my favorite parts of the day. How does your kid wake up? Because my kid, he just does the weirdest things. Okay, so something that has been inspiring for me is I'm in a couple of communities that do Zoom calls, and Alex has done some Skypes with friends, and it's just reminded me, and I've done these before, so it's not my first time doing it, but it's my first time doing it in an environment where we never go out and we never see other people. So I feel like, even though, again, introvert, I could be home all day, but nonetheless, I am feeling that lack of contact, that lack of connection with other people. So something I'm starting to integrate into my routine is making sure that I video chat with my dad, or making sure that I send more videos to friends and family, just as a way to connect. Much easier than having to type it all out. And honestly, I get tired of typing because I do that as my job. But yeah, I think if you can connect and send little videos, Marco Polo is a great app for that. But I think we're just not used to using it, so not everyone is quite on that. But it's a great way to just send a quick video chat to whoever. You can make little groups, but of course you can still do it via Messenger or FaceTime, or so many other ways to send a quick video. Okay, so the other thing that I hugely recommend is recognizing that whatever happens on Facebook will be there for you when you get back to it, and whatever happens in the news is repeated like hundreds of times throughout the day. So I do think it's important to connect with the world and the news every day if possible, but it's not an all the time thing. It's not an every day, every moment, I've got to be plugged in. Nope, you need to unplug from what other people are doing. Do you take care of you? But once a day, pick a time to chat with your friends and kind of catch up on their lives via social media, and then also to catch up on the news. I'm not going to call it intermittent fasting because I've done that before and I do enjoy it. But what I've been doing really is listening, ironically, to Alex's body when it comes to eating. So he tells me when he wants breakfast, okay, cool, we'll make breakfast. He tells me when he's ready for lunch, we'll make lunch and dinner. We don't always eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes we only do 2. We're kind of following, I'm gonna use the word our bodies, but really I'm focusing a little bit more on Alex. So yeah, a little bit of intermittent fasting going on, but again, not the strict, 16 and 8 or whatever combination that a lot of people do, but more listening to, again, I use the word our body, it's really Alex's body that I'm trying to listen to and hone in on, so that we're not constantly eating, because that's a negative. So a simple trick for knowing if the thing you are doing is self-care or self-indulgence. And again, nothing wrong with self-indulgence, but we always need to make sure we're taking care of ourselves first. So the trick is, am I doing the things for myself that I would do for my child? Would I have my child stay up all night long watching Netflix? Would I consider that healthy for my child? Would I let my child eat chips all day long? Would I consider that healthy for my child? Sometimes as parents, as adults, we don't think about ourselves. We don't think about self-care, which is why it's such a hashtag word. But in the heart of it, self-care is doing all the things that we do, all of the best things that we do for our kids. And again, nothing wrong with self-indulging our children as well as ourselves, but if the goal is to focus on self-care, then we're talking about the best quality. We're talking about the health, the mental health, and the physical health, and all that jazz. So getting more rest, drinking more water, eating healthy, taking time to just relax, and whether you call it meditating or prayer or quiet time, all those things are key. And I think especially now, during any type of crisis, regardless of whether you consider yourself to be stressed right now, this is a time to take care of you so that you can take care of others.